Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing good tonight. Starting just a few seconds early. I don't know, what is it? Oh, what time is it? It's 7 o'clock. Well, there we go. Hey, so welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day today. And if you joining us tonight, we don't have a topic like we did last week. Last week was kind of, it was a little bit, how do I want to say this? Controversial, if you will. Really not controversial, but nonetheless, it was a very interesting live stream. And all the people that jumped in, thank you for coming in, especially the new ones that came in and hung out with us. The people had not been to our live streams before. I was going to try to do something a little different tonight. Was trying to plan and trying to work out actually having a guest on, John Schultz. I couldn't get the... excuse me, I'm messing with my levels here because I'm not wearing headphones tonight. So I'm watching kind of where everything peaks out. I was trying to get everything set up in OBS to bring John in, but I couldn't do that. So I'm going to continue trying so we can try it again maybe next week. Because there's a plugin you can use. It's an NDI, NewTek NDI plugin. I can't get it to work. I don't know what's going on with it. I can get it to see the NDI plugin in OBS, but I can't get it to produce the image or the sound. So I'm continuing to work with that. And then it was a little late in the day and we were going to try OBS, or John suggested we try OBS. I was out and I just got back just a little bit ago, so I didn't have time to set that up either. So my apologies to John, but we will continue to try to make that work. And I'm wondering if you need an additional webcam. I know you can use StreamYard, but I tried StreamYard and quite honestly, I wasn't really impressed with it. I thought the hey John, what's up? Hey babe. No tech talk for the non-techies. But no, you can use StreamYard, but I don't like the way it looks. It's kind of hicky to me. Hicky, that's my drinking word of the evening. So if I say the word hicky again, well, there's twice. You have to take a drink. So everybody get your shot glasses out, and I hope you're okay by the end of the live stream. John, thanks for joining me tonight, man. I do have your thing set up here. So I'm going to at least go through that. And I do apologize. I was trying, man. I even drug my wife into trying to get this thing to work. And she was just like, I'm going to put the phone down. I just could not get it to work. I don't know what piece of that puzzle I'm missing, but something's off there a little bit. So I don't know. We'll try it again later. I'll monkey with it tomorrow some and see if I can't get it to work. But I think, I don't know. For what I did get to work, at least I know it's there. So anyways, tonight on the demonetized... Tonight on the live stream, I don't really have a big topic. I know I thought about doing something about the Illuminati. I thought maybe that would be pretty cool, but again, we will see. John, do you like my Still Not Flat logo there? I think I'm going to turn that into a t-shirt. That would be amazing to have printed out on a t-shirt. That and a NASA t-shirt. I'm thinking about... I think I know where I can get a NASA t-shirt, though, and I'm really thinking about getting one of those. But no. You think about those. Oh, man. Last week was a great live stream. I enjoyed that. And, you know, it's been a lot of entertainment reading the comments that people posted about it. It was very entertaining. Some of it's kind of, I don't know. I just wonder... Is still not flat. Oh, really? Oh, no. Well, okay. But, you know, at least I can still make one for myself to wear. But no, the comments were very interesting. Some of them were kind of rude, and that's okay. I mean, you kind of expect that, though, when you do stuff like this. People just making off-the-wall comments about stuff that, you know, quite honestly are... I don't know. You know, I don't believe the Earth's flat. We'll leave it at that. How about that? I said that too many times. Coffee is good. I should have brought me a water down here, and I didn't, so I'm going to struggle through it. If you don't understand, it's not my problem. Amen. Amen. So tonight, we're just hanging out. I'm hoping we get some more people in. Hopefully they'll jump in here, and if they don't, I'm still going to run your I made a little slideshow for you, John, with some of the pictures that you sent, and really cool pictures, man. Cool pictures, by the way. I don't know. I'm just going to let the slideshow run when we get to that part of it, and maybe you can comment on them. Literally type in a comment. I wish I could have got the stream thing to work. We're going to get it, though. I'm going to make it work one way or the other. So eventually, I think it would be kind of cool to have like 2 or 3 more webcams here in my studio. Do you love my studio? It's a room. But eventually get some more people to come in and actually do these things live with a camera switcher. And so I know that will work. I know for sure that will work. So, but it would be kind of cool to do a round table live podcast, if you will, just talking about different stuff. Better than well, I don't know about that, but we can, get something together where we can actually come in and have some sit down time. I do want to go, what was I thinking? My mind just said, woo, it went somewhere else. But anyway, yeah, hopefully that'll happen soon. We'll put some stuff together and get it down pat. The only problem with doing something like a Roundtable Live podcast here in the studio would be actually getting people here because, we live a good distance away from most everybody that I know, which is, cool being out. You know what, dude? Nothing wrong with that at all. I wouldn't have the lights I have in my little studio room had they not been given to me. I wouldn't have bought them because just the, price and, actually not making any money from YouTube, I wouldn't have spent the money on them because, they're high dollar. Now, of course, that sounds weird saying something like that, but, they're just, they're really, for what they are, I get it for what they are. But making one from home, I used one that I made out of a PVC pipes and a shower curtain, like double, triple layered, so it would diffuse the light. The only problem with that was the light source itself. That's if your light source is bigger, like a square, or you can get like a small fluorescent light fixture. Those would work even better with something like that. But no, DIY, man, there's nothing wrong with DIY. Ask my wife. I make all kinds of stuff. But no, tonight should be a good night. Hopefully we'll get some more people in here soon. Of course, I'm going to spend time adjusting this mic like I always do. How is the sound tonight, guys? Because I'm using a little different setup for my sound. I don't want to I can't tell. It just peaks into the yellow sometimes, and then sometimes it just barely touches into that red. There's nothing wrong with that. I've seen a couple of tutorials on YouTube about people using cardboard boxes to build a light diffuser, and some of them are pretty fancy. Did you line the inside of the box, John, with like tinfoil? Tinfoil. You can make hats out of those too, by the way. Okay, cool. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, but you can use tinfoil for a lot of things, making hats for when the aliens come. And you can also use it for lining. It's going to make a big difference, make a huge difference when it reflects everything out. The shinier, the better. That's money. Tinfoil? Aluminum foil with spray adhesive? I'll tell you what, John. I may have an extra light I can let you use for nothing. It won't cost you a nickel. Because I've got 3. I think I've got 4. No, I've got 3. I use 2 of them continually. The other one just kind of sits in the corner. Like it's a lonely little, I'm looking at it right now. Hey, lonely little light over there. Anyway, you know what? We went to Walmart. Craziest thing you ever saw. It was like the zombie apocalypse rolled through the area and wiped out the Walmart. No toilet paper. What else were they out of? Let's see. Toilet paper, hand sanitizer, cleaning supplies. Our failed test. Well, yes, it was a failed test, but at least we were on the path to making it work. So yeah, no toilet paper, cleaning supplies just in shambles because there's none there. I'm sure the other things, it's just crazy. It's crazy. I don't get the toilet paper thing. Yeah, antibacterial soap gone, cleaning supplies gone, toilet paper gone. It's like, you people have lost your mind. And the other thing, too, you come out of the store and there's buggies all over the parking lot. I mean, I get it. If you have to walk 5 miles to put your groceries in your car because you couldn't find a spot at the Walmart parking lot, then yeah, I wouldn't expect you to push the buggy back. But if it's 5 feet, 10 feet from you, come on, people, get your crap together. That's all I got to say. It's like dodging landmines going around shopping carts. So, but anyway, tonight, just kind of rambling, ranting, and raving a little bit. It was kind of interesting going to the good old Walmart to see just how nutty people can actually be. But anyway, oh man, it was cold today. I had to go get my sweater. Somebody made some out of vodka, or said they were making it out of vodka. I don't know if it makes a good hand sanitizer or not. I don't think it has enough properties to kill what's floating around out there. But then again, if we're going to talk conspiracies, but I don't know, the coronavirus is going to be like the flu virus. Everybody's going to have it at one point. It's just a matter of, think about it. What was it that I read? Let me pull that up because I want to read this. So I don't want anybody to tell me I'm full of crap. I'm going to pull this up so everybody knows I'm not full of crap. Hang on. Let me find it. So here's the deal with the coronavirus. Just don't lick your hands when yeah, really. Here's the thing. The swine flu that happened in April 2009 through January 2010, 57 million Americans, 57 million Americans have been infected by the swine flu, also known as H1N1, and 257,000 have been hospitalized. 11,690 died, including 1,100 children. Now, that's some stats for you. And I mean, look at what happens with the flu every year. I mean, people die from the flu. And nobody loses their mind. Nobody flips out. Nobody has a freak out moment where we got to raid Walmart and buy all the freaking toilet paper and cleaning supplies. It's almost like this is a huge conspiracy. And I know that's stupid because I'm not floating anything out there like that. But it almost seems like this is just like, it's like nuts how crazy this has gotten. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember it being that bad though, John. I mean, I'm sure that it probably was to some degree, but I don't remember people flipping out like that. I remember the swine flu. I remember, I guess it was a hysteria that it caused, but still, I don't remember going into a store and seeing complete sections and total areas of any store wiped out. That's just that's odd to me that people are doing that now. Because and I get it. There's so much we don't know about this. I think the big one everybody's worried about is going to be, what happens to this virus when it turns summertime? Is it unlike the regular flu virus where it's not resistant to warmer temperatures and it kind of dies down. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess everybody's waiting to see. So I think another thing too, and I'm just going to say this, I don't care which side of the political spectrum you're on. I don't care what you believe politically. I think we need to quit politicizing this though. I just think it's sad that we politicize things like this when we should be worried more about taking care of the American public. But yet, we've got to use it for our own political gain, for patting ourselves on the back and go, yeah, look how great we are. You know what? Shut up. That's what I think about politicians. Sorry. It's just tiring. It's so dang, John. You got your own virus handy pack there. Oh, let me get rid of that. It just kills me. That's the biggest thing. And people just, they can't see through the BS. They can't see through the crap. They can't see through the way that I didn't want to go down the road. The way the government is playing you day in, day out, because they play on your emotions and they play on your fears and they play on your leanings, and you wear your emotions on your sleeve, and it's maddening. It's crazy. It's like, come on, people, think for yourselves. And I think it's crazy that they're saying, oh, this is President Trump's fault. Give me a break. It's not President Trump's fault. Really? How are you going to blame one man? You can't blame President Trump for this. It's not his fault. When he tried to shut down put in place travel restrictions to other countries, especially China, well, you can't do that. You're racist. Give me a break, people. What do you want? It just drives me insane. God, it drives me insane. Well, yeah, we need term limits. We need to shut down some of that garbage that happens day in, day out. And it's not just Democrats. It's Republicans, too. We've got so many rhinos in office right now, it's not even funny. I mean, if you say you're a Republican and God forbid, a conservative, and you still do some of the stuff that you do because you're more concerned about your power and about your position within the government, you got problems. You got problems. And that's why, people, I mean, look at it. We've got millionaire politicians, Republican and Democrat, millionaire politicians. How do they become millionaires? Working off the money we pay them. Our taxes pay them. Yeah, I know. It is. It's our fault. It's our fault. It's our fault completely and totally. We do this to ourselves. It's like people that leave high tax areas, or a lot of areas that are not conducive to not only a good way of life or a good standard of life, but businesses and other things like that. And they leave these crazy states and come to other states. And when they get there, they're like, man, this is the greatest thing ever. But then what do? In 10, 15, 20 years, they've elected the people back into office that they ran from in the state they were in that was in such a horrible state. Nuts. There's your conspiracy. It's got nothing to do with the Illuminati. The Illuminati is not in control. It's your government. Oh, man. Dude, I got off on a rant there. Sorry about that. Matter of fact, there they are. Oh, the Illuminati. I'm so scared. They control everything. No, they don't. No, they don't. Give me a break. Anyway, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It just drives me crazy, man. We've lost the ability to think. We've lost the ability to reason and rationalize things. We've lost the ability to elect people with our best interest, not our self-serving interest, our best interest as a whole. We've lost the ability to do that, to elect those that will take care of this country. Okay, so enough politics. Hope my giraffe is being he's back here. I hope he's being behaved tonight. I hope he's conducting himself in a professional manner. I would not want him to offend you. If it does offend you, it's totally on him. I don't share his viewpoints or thoughts sometimes, and so. So we go to the store today, me and my wife. Defended. So we go to the store today, me and my wife, and of course, everybody knows I quit smoking, it's been almost 4 years, almost 3.5 years, but I do vape. So we went to the store, and we had to buy some stuff, and they had this thing on the wall there. It says elementary. It's a flavor. Elementary, 60 mil, $10. And I asked the guy, I said, so that's like a cereal type cereal type flavor. And he goes, yeah, how'd you know? I said, well, it's elementary. And my wife looks at me like I had lost my mind. And the guy goes, Oh, some Sherlock Holmes there. Yes, it was. Watson. Anyway. So, welcome to the Freak Show, people. I'd like to have that. I like my little. This thing is reversed. I wish I could fix this in OBS because it drives me nuts. I'm trying to point to something and I'm pointing with the wrong hand. Like I wanted to point there because it's not there. It's over here. I'm reversed. I am reversed in the camera. But no. You know what, John? I'm wondering if I can try Streamlabs OBS. Streamlabs is another like a supercharged version of just regular OBS. I don't know how to use it yet, though. I downloaded it and tried it today, and it's the user interface is not simple for simple people like me. It's more complicated for smarter people than I am. So whenever I take a little bit to learn that curve, then I'll try to use that. And I think that may work with the plugin I'm trying to use. We'll try it. I promise you we're going to get that done. And also, I got a new program for recording audio, Pro Tools. You want to talk about somebody who's completely dumb. I'm sitting here looking at this program like, and I had to wipe the drool off my face because, it was like a time suck, you know? It just pulled me in, and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. There's routing and configuration and buttons you got to push and things you got to assign, and it's like, oh, my head's hurting. So hopefully I can learn how to use that. But I think Pro Tools first is really good from what I understand everybody to say. It's just a little bit complicated, kind of like live stream setup, a little bit complicated. But again, tonight, thank you guys for coming in. Glad everybody's here. And John, we get a few more people in, or if we don't, we hit that 30-minute wall, that 30-minute ice wall. We might go ahead and run your thing. Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you, let me see if I can show you. No, not that. This is what I made for you, John. That's not the slideshow, but this is the Hot Rod Corner with John Schultz. So you're going to have to comment whenever I get to the slideshow. Hopefully it's going to, I do like that truck though, man. I love those old trucks like that. This thing is just really nice. But I hope my graphics in the right place. I'm sure that it is, but yeah, you took some really good pictures, man. I mean, it's fascinating that, you know, you're talented like that to get those shots. And again, Memphis 20, or you walk in the streets of Memphis. I like the clouds in the background too, man. Yeah, it just looks gnarly rolling in. That's an amazing. There's something about, you know, storms like that whenever it starts coming in and you see it and it's like, man, here it comes. It's fascinating to watch. So then when it gets you, you're like, holy crap, here it is. But yeah, that's a really cool picture. I like that truck, dude. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So yeah, whenever I, just a little bit, I'm going to run the slideshow. Now, probably what I'll do is let it loop. That way you can have some time to comment on them. And I don't care, you know. Yeah, you don't do that though, do you? Yeah, that's good because I see a lot of photo manipulation, a lot. You can tell. I say you can tell. You can't tell, but some of those shots that some of these guys are taking, are guys and girls, again, you know, make it what it is. You took the picture, do what you want to with it. But, you know, I think it's cool when you catch the natural image that's there with the photo you're taking, whatever that is, the landscape, the sky, the moon. There isn't a moon, never mind. Just whatever. But no, whenever I do run the slideshow, John, I'm going to let you just kind of talk about some of the pictures that are there. And I'm just going to let it run until you don't want to watch it anymore. So, John, on average, how many miles do you travel per trip whenever you go to do your, I know you go on that every year. Is it once or twice a year that you go on these long excursions to go to these drag runs or whatever you call them? You know more about it than I do. I'm just kind of running my mouth here. Go back to that picture. I like that picture. That truck's just nice, dude. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, again, I don't, it's your picture. Do whatever you want to with it. I think this is cool though. I like the way that looks. I like all of that. That's, especially that storm rolling in. There's something about, okay, too big of a mess. Something about, man, just thunderstorms in general that are just fascinating to me. I know it's a natural thing, but it's still, man, when they come in and the thunder and the lightning, it's on and on and on. But no, very cool pictures, John. I'm going to run this slideshow here in just a bit. But, yeah, see, no, I couldn't do that, man. I drive 35 something odd miles, 31, 35 miles to work. No, I get tired doing that. But I am old, so there we go. Oh, man. I need some more coffee. I should have brought my big mug down here, and I didn't do that. So now I'm out. I'm out of coffee. I keep looking in the cup. Maybe it'll magically fill back up. I don't know. Cold coffee's the worst. I can't see why people pay for iced coffee. It makes no sense to me. Ugh. It's like turning up a Coke can with a cigarette butt in it. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting. Anyway. Oh, man. We've got 3 in. Somebody's here. I'm not sure who it is. Hopefully they'll jump in here and add some comments to it. Maybe, I can't ever tell. I can't tell if it's picking my views up or if it's picking somebody else up that I usually get a couple in the background that kind of hide back there. And I'm not trying to, make anybody feel bad. If you don't want to comment, don't comment. But I'm glad you're here hanging out with us tonight. I don't know. I just think it's a community thing for me, and I like it when people jump in and join the conversations. It just makes it fun. I like to hear everybody's viewpoints, what they're thinking, what they're doing, how everything's going in their life, and yeah, I know there's some people here. I just can't see. I can't see who they are or if they're even still here. But if you are here tonight, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, give me a like, or you can hit thumbs down. Whichever, I don't care. As long as I get something. I see 1 or 2 of those from time to time. And I don't know. Maybe that's vanity. Will you please give the thumbs up to my video? Please, sir, how about a like for my video? Oh, YouTube, we're just a bunch of beggars. Please watch. Please subscribe. Please hit the notifications bell. Please like, thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't care. Leave a comment. We're all a bunch of beggars here. Here on the tube, the place where beggars have a platform. I'll post a video for a quarter. Sorry. I'm getting off on a tangent. Anyway, tonight, if you're here, thank you for joining us. It should be a good night. It's always a good night here in the live stream. I don't care if I've got one person. I know I've done a couple of live streams where it was just me. I talked for 45 minutes one time by myself. I was pretty proud of that. I entertained myself for 45 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I just love to create stuff like this. I love to do the live streams. I like to do the videos, even though I'm not real good at the video stuff. Because there's so much to, you got to get the right light, the right angle, the right sound, the right cutscene. I just make whatever. And if it does good, it does good. I think my last video, let me just pull this up here. Let me see what I got last. My last video had 25 views, and I bet if I looked at the analytics, my views would last about 3 minutes tops. Sometimes they get a little bit more lengthy when it comes to views, but more times than not, and I don't know. And I've watched plenty of videos about how to grow your channel, how to get more subscribers for your channel, how to make your channel stand out, how to title your channel, how to do perfect, how to do this, how to do that, your channel. And I've tried some of this stuff, and I'm like, nah. Yes, John, you're absolutely right. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. You got to have the perfect blurry background. Without the blurry background, don't even try it. Don't even try it. Don't even post videos on YouTube without the blurry background, because if you do, people will know you're an amateur. There we go. It's like that lens I borrowed from you that time, John. That background was so blurry, I had to be real still in that video, because if I moved, I got out of focus. It's like, oh, be still. So, the blurry background. If you ain't got bokeh, you ain't got nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I do love to create content though. Yeah, it'll do that. My medium of choice, or my medium that I'm really focusing on lately though, is audio. It's not the video content per se. I do want to do some more video stuff though. I guess it's laziness. It could just be lazy, because you got to set up the shots and get your focus, and you got to get your lights right for the shot you're setting, and it can be a bit much sometimes. But no. All right, John, I'm gonna jump in here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start I'll start up this little slideshow. So as it runs, you can just throw out some comments there. I tried to time it down, because it did go through pretty rapidly, and this is just the ones that I pulled from my email that you sent me. So if you want to make some comments on them, by all means, please do. It's going to loop. It should loop. If it doesn't, I'll jump back out and jump back in. And then that way you can talk about what these pictures are. I like this picture. I like here, I'm going to be a photo. I like the angle of the shot. I like the sky in the back, the cloud. Hey, there's a truck. Truck's back. I do like that truck, man. I don't know what it is about that truck. It reminds me of something from my youth. That's a little get it, ain't it? I'd be afraid I'd flip that thing over. Oh, man. That's the car. That is cool, man. Now, this picture, John, you actually had this one. This was featured in was it an online magazine? We'll come back to it. It's going to loop back around, but I like that monster too. That's a really cool looking car. Don't know what it is. That truck looks like, oh my God. That's what comes in my head when I see that picture. And then this one's the heck yeah. There he goes. Really cool pictures, John. Yeah, see, they're going to loop, so you'll have time to talk about each one if you want to. But these are some fascinating pictures. They're fascinating to me, John, because, it takes talent to take pictures like that and get the shot the way it is. And I know you do some, I don't know if you do correction on you, because you do raw shots. So you do color correction and everything. That car is just the funniest to me. It's to get it. Yeah, very nice, very cool, John. Very talented. I still think you should try to pimp your stuff out to have see if you can get some more exposure, because again, I mean, you could probably, yeah, you could probably make a decent career out of taking photos of just stuff like this, man. I mean, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It all looks good. That truck. Oh my God. Didn't mean to do that. Oh man. Very cool though. Yeah, this would be better if you were narrating this yourself. So we're going to have to get the audio down for stuff like this in the future and get the video down. Yep. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Very, very cool. Thanks for sending me those, John. And they'll be featured here on YouTube for the world to see. So if you got anybody that wants to see some of your shots in a live stream. You can send. Not they don't even have to hit the like button when they come up. They don't want to. And when I get done with the live stream tonight, John, it'll probably be tomorrow morning when I do. I will put the photo credits to you. I forgot to do that because I was kind of putting some stuff together, trying to get this ready to go. But I'll put the photo credits to you, and I will make mention of your YouTube channel and whatever else you want me to mention for allowing me to show those through the live stream tonight. So again, all photo credits go to John Schultz. Check him out on John's Junk. That's the channel here on YouTube. John Schultz, John's Junk. Check him out. And I hope you enjoyed the photos. And thank you again, John, for sending this. But no, stuff like that's fascinating. I couldn't make the drive. I couldn't make the journey that you make. I couldn't do that on a regular basis like you do. I would I would probably be, stir crazy, if you will. I may have. Hold on. Let me check something here. I don't think I'm going to mess my live stream up, but if I do, you'll have to forgive me. I think what did I do with the things that I had for the things and the things? All of that. That's right. Features free to use. I don't think this is it. Oh, something. Ooh, virus set. Well, thank you, Windows. Windows just said it blocked the virus. Must be talking about my live stream. Ish. There's my favorite word. Ish. Stop ish. Ish. Anyway. Yeah, I was trying to find the, I think I put your like a screenshot of your, what do they call that? It's not the title screen for your page. It's the, goodness, I am the worst at this. It's the header. I'm going to call it the header of your page. Your channel art. Blip. It's your channel art. That's what it is. I had some channel art that I downloaded, but I don't know what I did with it. I put it in a file, and I should do a better job of labeling my files. I do a real good job of labeling audio files because it's frustrating to try to find wave 1010101. So, pictures, I'm like, yeah, here we go. It'll give me a thumbnail. Oh, it didn't give me a thumbnail. Anyway, so hope everybody's good tonight. It's been a pretty good live stream. We've been on about 40 minutes, so we'll go for about another 15, 20 more minutes. I think it's going to be kind of a slow night tonight because I'm not on here offending everybody. Talking about a flat earth that does not exist. I think that's crazy. I'll tell you one channel that I do watch a lot on YouTube. It's Simon Dan. I love his channel. I love the way he just, no frills, no punches. He just he sits there and watches the videos and makes comments on them. It's hot. We live inside the globe, inside. This little, where's it at? Over there. Still not flat. I want to get an actual globe for my wall back here and put it on a little shelf and have the little flag sticking out of the top of it. It says not flat. And again, I'm not making fun of people for believing in flat earth. I mean, to each their own. You believe in what you want to believe in, that's fine. I don't believe it personally. Like I don't believe in the Illuminati. I don't believe in the existence of the Illuminati. In the form that they say it exists in. Let me clarify that and put a real fine point on that. I don't believe it exists in the form that they say it does. Now, are there secretive groups in the world? Oh, of course there are. Of course there are. There have been for years. Have been for years. You know what? Let's talk about the Illuminati for a minute. This is pretty interesting. So many people come on here about this. The Illuminati actually started around the 17th century, and it was during the Age of Enlightenment. Pretty interesting. Something started in the 17th century, and they say still controls the world today. I don't believe it. And the word comes from Illuminatus, which means enlightened. Age of Enlightenment, Illuminati, Illuminatus. So again, I think people love to believe in this conspiracy theory. It's fascinating. it's fascinating to me why they want to believe in it, because let's think about it. This espionage group, this secret living in the shadows society that controls the world. Please, that's almost like your masters. Your masters don't tell you the truth. Who are the masters? Like you said, John. I don't know. But anyways, it was started in the 17th century by a man named Adam Weishaupt. Now, 1776 is when he started it. Well, you're absolutely right. And he was a German professor of canon law. He was a philosopher and free thinker. Now, here's the funny part. The Illuminati didn't start out as the Illuminati. Their original name, you ready for this? All right, hang on to your hats, was Bunder Perfectibilistan, or Covenant of Perfectibility. I've got my notes up here, just in case somebody wants to ask me questions. That's a mouthful. Let's see, Bunder Perfectibilistan. Oh, that's scary. It's scary stuff, man. But no, it was actually changed after that to Illuminaten Orden, or the Order of the Illuminati, and is now just referred to as the Illuminati. So, it's crazy that people actually believe this one exists. And my youngest son believed. He would always ask us, is the Illuminati real? The Illuminati, there's no such thing as the Illuminati in the way you're thinking it to be. There was an Illuminati. Of course, there was an Illuminati. In our history, yes, there was an actual Illuminati. But really, think about it. In the beginning, when it first started, it was just a bunch of like-minded individuals who believed in free thought, secularism, liberalism, and the sciences. That's what it was. Dorian Gray, how are you, man? Glad you jumped in. Hope you're doing well. Hope your week has been good. Hope all is well in your world. We're just hanging out tonight. We're not really going into the Illuminati. I just got off on the kick. You missed my political rant earlier. I got off in the weeds about that a little bit, but again. So Dorian, good. Thanks for coming back, man. I was wondering if you was going to join us again for another weird and odd evening, but I'll see what the comments are tonight whenever I go through them later on. I'm sure they'll be interesting, like always. Well, that's the thing with the Illuminati, John. It does exist, and not in the way that it was. Let's go through a few of them here. Hang on. Here are some of the secret societies that actually did exist, and whether they were good or bad. That's going to be up to, the Freemasons are one of them. The Mafia is another secret society. The Ku Klux Klan. Now, again, I don't endorse that at all. But that was part of that secret society. The Skull and Bones, and then the Order of the Dragon, and the Tongs. Now, you can go research these. You can look through them. Again, there's information aplenty out there. The internet is free for all as long as you pay for it. And there are some that think that the Illuminati still exists. Now, what happened was, let me pull my notes up here. All right. Now, the Illuminati was actually dismantled. Weishaupt's version of the Illuminati was actually dismantled because of the Bavarian government, or the government's intervention. They really weren't too happy with him. He kind of went against the grain of what the Roman Catholic Church was teaching at the time. And if you think about it, before the Reformation, the Roman Catholic Church had its tentacles in everything. And every aspect of life. And they were trying to break away from that. And that's part of the reason that Weishaupt, kind of started his own secret society. And it really was just the search and the thirst for true enlightenment and knowledge. And it's turned into this, oh my God, it's an all-powerful group. No, it started out very simple. We've made it into something more complicated and something more sinister. I think if there were a group of Illuminati people running around, and you run into them, you'd probably be sadly surprised at, what kind of people they would actually be. I don't know. But no, Weishaupt was actually expelled from Bavaria, and the group was done. The original Bavarian Illuminati was no more. Now, here's where the conspiracy kind of takes root and starts growing real deep on this one. Because the government disbanded the Illuminati and expelled Weishaupt from Bavaria, he was gone. He was out. His group was, spread out into the world, not to be heard from again. A lot of people started blaming the Illuminati for everything. And they said, well, how can you blame the Illuminati for everything if they no longer exist? Aha, here it is. Are you ready? They actually went underground. It's all a front. They're underground, and they're responsible for wars and this and monetary issues and troubles and strife and on. And then it's like, oh my God, my head's hurting. And plus, it's cool. If you write songs about the Illuminati and you act like you know about the Illuminati. I'm sure somebody's going to make some comment that I need to watch for the black helicopters tonight flying over my head. And if I do, that's fine. Anyway, so I have a question. The Illuminati, a secretive group founded in the Age of Enlightenment to be against the Roman Catholic Church before their Reformation, on the quest for knowledge and on the quest for a free thought process, a free thinking mind, a free society, on and on and on. What has that got to do with us today? Nothing. I'll tell you what. Name the Illuminati, making mention of it, and Hollywood celebrities making mention of it is like name dropping if you want the truth. And I can do that myself. You ready? Here it comes. Ready? I met Vanilla Ice. That's right. Aren't you impressed? It's just name dropping. That's all it is. Got nothing to do with anything. Good Lord. Yeah, John, you are right in a lot of ways. But that's my little rant about the Illuminati. I'm sure somebody will jump on here and tell me I'm crazy. You crazy. You might as well go to Walmart and buy all the toilet paper and all the cleaning supplies because that's how crazy you are. Unfortunately, John, religion does play a sometimes not a very good role in people's lives. Sometimes it's used against people. Sometimes it's used for, well, it is. A lot of times it's used for monetary gain, power gain, whatever you want to call it. I think through the years, people just kind of float along, and then something comes along and they just latch onto it, and it's cool and hip for the moment to latch onto. And I think this is one of those things, the Illuminati. And again, that's fine. That's cool if you want to believe that the Illuminati actually exists. I have no problem with that. To each their own. To me, though, I think it's kind of crazy to think that one group has that much power. And I mean, think about it. Even if the Illuminati were real, think about how massive that group would have to actually be to be in control of everything in the world. That's a lot. And somewhere there's going to be a crack in the pavement, if you will, where that light's going to kind of shine through a little bit, and people are going to see, what the truth is behind the curtain, like the great and powerful Oz. Anyway, I'll stop talking about the Illuminati. I was having fun with that one, though. Yes, I will discard it. Hey, I got a like. All right. Yay, me. I got a like on my... Yeah, you're right, John. Where does it stop? Where does believing wrong info stop? I don't know. I don't know. There has to be a line somewhere. I agree with you. There is that line somewhere where that, where you cut it off, But that's the thing. If you're in a kind of a rut of wrong believing or wrong thinking or wrong information or misinformation, you may not be able to see to get out of it. I don't know. Tonight's been an interesting night. Tonight's been a very cool live stream. I'm enjoying this one. We didn't have the reach that it had last time because, again, I'm not trying to tick people off. I'm trying to last week, but man, yeah, they do it all the time. They pass laws all the time. You know, it's, again, I don't know where you land or people land on, you know, the subject of the Second Amendment, but, you know, because people think and act with emotions instead of rational thought, there's a lot of detriment that can come out of that as well. Yeah, people passing laws all the time, but that's our government. They're going to, oh, God, I can't believe I touched my face. Where's the toilet paper? Where's the cleaning supplies? Make America straight again, huh? Okay, I'll check it out. I will check it out. Tonight's been fun. Tonight has been good. I hope my giraffe hasn't offended anybody, and I hope that if he did, that he apologizes. Yeah, that's right. Use the McDonald's napkins. When you go to McDonald's and you order something, they give you like a stack of freaking napkins. It's like, here, take these. I can't fit them in the bag. And they try to jam them down in the bag, and the bag busts open from all the napkins. Unless you get that real frugal McDonald's drive-through window person. Ooh, one napkin for 500 nuggets and 6 Big Macs. One napkin's enough. Man, guys, this has been a good live stream. I'm enjoying this. I've been ranting a little bit tonight. Been kind of letting my hair down. I let it down so much it came off the bottom. Oh, dude. I wish we could have got the stream thing worked out, John. I'm going to work on that. I promise you, man. We're going to get that fixed. Because I want to make that work for not only, you know, us getting together and collaborating a little bit, but I want to get Chuck and Cindy on as well. I want them to do like a paranormal episode for me. I may even just, if I can get it to work, just cut the cord and let myself float on out of the picture and let them run with it. I think that would be cool. And I'll just run it in the background. I'll run graphics for them. Then we can make little cool graphics like down here. It says the Bearded Guy Podcast. Oh, while I'm at it, let me think about this. I almost forgot. So I told I call her my hairdresser. She's the only lady that I'll let cut my hair, Cassandra. She is the only person that I'll let touch my hair. So if I ever have to travel overseas, I'm just out of luck. But anyways, I told her, you know, she was asking me today what I did, you know, for hobbies. I'm not a sports guy. I don't watch sports. I played some sports when I was younger, but never really got big into it. You know, I did bass guitar for a while, played in a couple of church bands and different things like that. So that was kind of, I guess you'd call it a hobby, a little take up my time. So I was telling her I really don't do a lot of anything on the weekends other than hang out around the house. And she says, you just sit on the couch. And I said, well, I didn't say I sat on the couch. I do podcast and do YouTube stuff and different things like that. And she says, well, you know, I'm going to check you out. And I'm like, that's fine. Come on in, Cassandra. But so tonight, I just wanted to give her big props for cutting my hair. She always does a great job. I mean, look how good that is, man. I remember the last time she cut it, she says, I'm going to tell you, that's just a good fade. So big props to Cassandra if she does happen to stumble on this live stream or stumble into the page and onto one of these videos. Floby. No, big props to Cassandra at Great Clips. Thank you so much for taking care of my hair. You make it look so much better. So there we go. Hats off to her. Anyway, Floby. They still make those? They still make Flobies. I wonder. The vacuum attachment. So, oh man. I remember one of my first haircut nightmares. Oh, I got to go into this one. When I was younger, I would not get a haircut. I mean, I let my hair grow down to my shoulders. And No, definitely not. Oh, how do you know, John? That's funny. But I remember one of my haircuts. It was a haircut nightmare from my youth. I used to let my hair grow long, and I would have it almost to my shoulders when I was a kid. And I remember I was walking into the store with my grandmother one day, and there's a lady that she knows or was a 3-inch hickey. Oh my God. And there's a lady that she knows or was associated with someone. We walked past her. She goes, "That's such a pretty little girl." And I'm looking at this lady like, "I ain't no girl." What's your problem? So I got a haircut not too long after that. And when I got the haircut, I went to this barbershop. That's the first mistake, children. Don't go to a barbershop with the little spinny thing out front. So I went to a barbershop, and I sat down in the chair, and this guy cut my cousin's hair. Now, me, not understanding how fast hair actually grows, at the time when I was a young lad, he said, "How you want your hair cut, young man?" I said, "Well, what I want you to do is cut it just like my cousin Phillips. I want it just like," because his hair had grown out a little bit by then. And I was looking at it, I was like, "That's the coolest haircut ever. I'm going to cut it like that." He goes, "No problem at all. No problem at all." He said, "You just sit right there," and he put the little cotton thing around my neck. He tied it off, and he come back, and I heard something go click, and he just went to town. I got scalped that day. It was the worst haircutting experience ever. I was so angry. It was like, well, you can't stop now. he's already took a strike. I thought my hair would never grow back. I was traumatized by barbers there for the longest time. It's kind of like people are traumatized by clowns. They see clowns and they have fits, and I saw barbers. I'm like, oh God, don't touch my head. But no. Needless to say, I will never sit down in a chair and say, "Cut my hair like theirs." Ever again. Ever. And you shouldn't either. And you shouldn't use a shop vac with a Flowbee. Ain't that right, John? Jeez, $145. Was that like the super deluxe Flowbee? That's the helmet Flowbee. One piece. That wasn't that funny. Bowl cut in one shot. Okay. Lord, somebody help me, Jesus. I think I need some toilet paper from Walmart. Oh, goodness. Well, I hope I have entertained you guys. If nothing else, made you go, what the heck is wrong with this guy? Tonight's been kind of a let your hair down kind of night. Just hang loose and let it all hang out there. I've had a good time. Down your trousers. Man, tonight's been fun. I've had a good night. I've enjoyed just having a good laugh. Tonight I've had a good laugh. I had a good rant. Had some good stories. Had some good comments. John, thank you for the pictures. Very, very nice. Very nice. Hopefully we'll do that again real soon. Maybe we can, if you got some other stuff, John, I know you've taken some different kinds of pictures. Maybe send me a few more and oh God. Maybe send me some more pictures and we'll do some more showcasing of your work on here. And yeah, very cool, man, very cool. And the picture of your truck, that was a non-destructive edit, meaning it's just an overlay. So I didn't do anything to the picture. Just want you to know. And again, you may not care, but because it's just a copy, but still, it's it was non-destructive. There's that edge. Yes. And you just went, whew. You know, actually, I did, talking about the edge, John, I did check on Over the Edge, looking for Over the Edge podcast name. It's already taken. And then I looked at Life Over the Edge or Living Over the Edge, different things like that. So I may try to grab one of those up because those are still there. I'm thinking Life Over the Edge is another good name for a podcast. So I may jump on that and just start a free holding pattern podcast page, if you will. Because you can do that on Anchor, and I may do that just to have it. Living Beyond the Edge or something to that effect. Or Life Beyond the Edge. I think that's got a better ring to it. I think I may jump on that one. That would be a good podcast name. And you could fit a lot of stuff into that category too, which is the good thing about it. Mine's kind of a general, and I know my podcast could have been named different and named better. I just didn't know what to name it at the time. But the Bearded Guy podcast works. It sticks with me. But I kind of like it. It's grown on me over the course of time that I've been doing the podcast. I did put it there, but I didn't put my address. So if you want to check out my podcast while I'm on the subject of podcasts, please check out the Bearded Guy podcast. You can find that on Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Alexa TuneIn, and iHeartRadio. So please check me out there. We talk about the odd, the strange, the paranormal, the conspiracies. We talk about all that weird junk floating around in the world we live in. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. I am actually, my mouth is tired from talking so much. I've talked a lot tonight. But I do appreciate you guys coming in, to my wife and John. Thank you guys, John. Thank you for the pictures. I'll make sure that I give you the attribution for that. I may not do it tonight because I probably don't feel like messing with it. But what I'll do, I'll come back in the morning because I got some other stuff I want to record. I'll put in the edits. I'll put in the description. I will give you attribution for all those photos and links to your YouTube page. There you go. Very good. Go get that, man. But if you've got anything else you want me to put on there, John, just send it to me through my email, and I will make sure that I put any attribution you want to in there, or anything you want to link to from that. Let me know, and I'll put that in there for you. But thanks again for the pictures, man. I do appreciate it. Really nice shots, dude. Really, really nice shots. Great photos. Thank you for that. So we're going to call it a night tonight. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to go sit on the couch and just kind of veg out and do a whole lot of nothing. I may even enjoy a bourbon. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. So for the Bearded Guy podcast channel, I thank you for coming into the live stream. I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow, and I hope your week ahead of you is phenomenal. And we will do this again next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please check us out. And have a great week, everybody. Till then.